Bob, we are in for a hot weekend. That's
yeah,
for sure.
At least it's the weekend. Yeah, so we're happy
it
about
doesn't
that.
even matter what happens
right.
with the weather. It's the weekend, right?
The beaches are going to be nice too because
yeah.
the water temperature's in the low 80s, so it shouldn't be too bad there. But inland areas, yes, indeed, it's going to be a very hot weekend. Well, it was today too, but a nice sunset out on the waters tonight, and some beautiful after effects. The afterglow as a result of the clouds that were around as the sun was setting on Sarasota Bay, and you can see some of those clouds around creating this nice pink look in the sky, and we'll see similar conditions again tomorrow. There'll be a few clouds in the afternoon and evening. Titan radar picture not depicting any rainfall here. The moisture is all kind of trapped down to our south right now. We're getting that summer pattern already in Cuba, and near the Florida Straits had a few showers over southeast Florida. One or two lone showers this evening, but not much going on here. All is quiet. We'll stay that way overnight. We are not anticipating any rainfall as a result of a large area of high pressure, which continues to dominate the weather. This high has been kind of situated here for the past few days now, bringing us that east to southeasterly wind component, also feeding a lot of moisture on into this frontal boundary, which is causing some flooding concerns from Indiana through parts of Ohio and also into Missouri tonight. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Currently, it's 80 degrees, still warm, and the dew point is up there at 67. Winds are out of the southeast at 11. The pressure on the rise, 30-10. The high today, above average, close to a record. It was 89 degrees, the record high 92, and no rainfall to report. That's the same old story, and we'll probably stay that way through most of the weekend. There's a slight chance for an inland storm well east of I-75. The forecast tomorrow, even near the coast, it's going to get a little bit warmer. The reason why is because the winds will be a little bit brisk out of the southeast. Whenever that happens, the sea breeze doesn't have much of a chance to get going. It takes a little longer to develop. On top of that, it has to fight that southeasterly wind so it doesn't get far inland. So just along the immediate coast, more than likely that sea breeze will be pinned as we continue to see the winds work its way around that high pressure ridge in a clockwise fashion, bringing us that southeasterly flow. And then the storms will break out tomorrow and Sunday, and those storms will be big tomorrow in Texas and then through the lower Mississippi Valley on Sunday, eventually weakening as they push toward the panhandle of Florida. I mentioned the heavy rainfall. It's still occurring, and even the potential for tornadoes across parts of Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio tonight. Cincinnati getting some big storms, and more are possible, mainly to the southeast of that location. You can see the area in yellow, that's a severe thunderstorm watch. The area in red is a tornado watch box still in effect over southern Indiana, stretching off into Louisville, Kentucky. Has the potential for the rough weather there tonight and still for the next couple of hours as that line makes its way to the southeast. And the flood watch all in the area of green that you see there. And guess what? Snow. And there could be a lot of it in the central Rockies, in the central Colorado in particular. Even Denver getting snowfall right now as the cold air is kind of wrapping around, coming down from the northern Rockies on into Colorado right now. Get a look at some of the snowfall forecast totals. Right there near Denver and to the south and southwest of it, expecting up to a foot of snowfall as that warm, moist air continues to feed into that area of low pressure over the weekend. So kind of an interesting phenomena setting up there. Warm in Philadelphia, 71 there, 63 in Pittsburgh, and 56 in Detroit. Temperatures much cooler in places like Denver, where it's 31 degrees there now, and 43 in Bismarck, 83 in Dallas. Temperatures heating up over the deep south, and that will be a trend, I think, through the weekend. Mobile, 77, and New Orleans, 79 degrees. And the temperature at 80 in Columbia, South Carolina. Forecast for the cold air is to stay out west and ridging to take place over the southeast. You'll notice those reds and deep oranges covering most of the southeast United States, stretching up into the Ohio Valley over the weekend. For boaters tomorrow, a little bit windy to start things off. Seas running 2 to 3 feet and a moderate chop on the bays and inland waters. Water temperature at 81. High tide at 4:29. A low tide will be at 8:45. And sunrise will be at 6:53. Tonight, a little bit of fog, otherwise fair. And then tomorrow, we'll have mostly sunny and near record highs. Temperatures in the low to mid 90s for most areas, with the exception of the beaches. And then we'll see a slight chance for a shower or two with a little bit more clouds as the front approaches on Monday. Better chances Wednesday through Friday next week.